simply unprofessional. Simply unprofessional. Yeah. Yeah. Unprofessional.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Simply Unprofessional. I'm your host, Webby. Joining me tonight, we have Devin, who's off getting his coffee. And we have a special guest, reoccurring guest at this point, Donnie. Donnie, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Webby?
I've been sick all day.
Well, that sucks.
It's par for the course, as the listeners know. I'm sick all the time. I'm fairly certain if I was a Four Horsemen of Apocalypse, I would be Pestilence.
Which one would I be, Webby?
War.
Okay. Not what I expected. I like it. That'd be my choice if I could be one.
What? If you were one of the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, I said that I'd probably most likely be Pestilence because of how sick I always am. And then I said Donnie would probably be War.
But only because Sloth isn't one of them.
Which one would you be, Devin?
If I was gonna be one of the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, I would probably be Death.
There we go. Who would we recruit to be Famine? Because isn't Famine the last one?
Yeah.
I don't know who would be Famine.
Austin, because he's fam and horses are involved.
Well, there you go.
There we go.
I mean,
Logic,
right.
people.
Well,
He'd get his own horse.
mind blown.
So, this week, we're just kind of hopping on a call. We're just going to chat.
That's literally what we're doing.
Yep.
We're hopping on a call. We're gonna see where this crazy train takes us.
I mean, it's been a week.
Just get Ozzy Osbourne pop in like crazy. Shut up, Ozzy. Get back in the bathroom, Ozzy.
That's how it goes.
He's like walking off, like get the fuck back in the bathroom.
You put that bat down.
Sure, back in the bathroom, Ozzy.
I love Ozzy.
He thought it was a fake bat, guys.
I keep Ozzy. All right, let's see.
But
all right, I know what we're gonna do real quick because I'm looking at all of these lists.
Okay,
Webby.
That's good because I was gonna start this off by asking how your guys' weeks have been.
My week has been significantly better than last week, outside of a couple of hiccups.
You know that literally makes me feel better, because these last couple weeks have been kind of rough on you.
They have been. It's been rough. It's been just abuse after abuse. But no, I'm definitely better. I'm doing much better now. I'm in a better state of mind. There's a couple of issues earlier in the week where I felt like it was just kind of screaming into a void. But other than that, we're good. We're good.
Donnie, what about you? How's this week treating you? Last week you were on vacation.
Yeah.
So he's automatically worse.
It's automatically worse. I've been sleepy nonstop since we've got back. I think I'm just physically depressed that I'm not in the sunshine anymore.
Donnie's always sleepy. My nickname for you is Sleepy Boy.
I would be Sloth if I was a sin.
There you go.
I mean, 100%. That is interesting. What sin would you be?
I know for a fact I'd be Sloth.
How about you, Webby? I know which. I'm down to two, and it could honestly go either way.
Well, let me answer your question with a question. Which sin do you think I would be?
Oh, no deflecting, Webby.
Well, I have a thought in mind. All right, let's premise this for the people who don't know. What are the 7 deadly sins? You got sloth, gluttony, pride, envy, lust, wrath. Which one am I missing?
Donnie is king.
Which one am I missing?
Much.
7 deadly sins are the 7 deadly sins are top to bottom: lust, gluttony, greed, laziness, or sloth, wrath, envy, pride.
Envy. That's the one that wasn't on there.
I thought I said envy, but okay.
Well, we're missing one. That's the only one I don't remember.
Donnie claims he would be sloth.
Webby's Wrath.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly was gonna go either that or Lust.
I was gonna say I don't know. Lust it fits.
Yeah.
He sent me quite a few Harley Quinn pics lately.
Yep.
What's wrong with that?
But she'll bring that out of any man. And not a man.
Honestly, for me, if I had to pick one, I'd be stuck between envy and greed.
Okay. Now, based off of the Seven Deadly Sins anime, that would make Donnie king. That would make you who?
If I was envy, I'd be Diane.
Okay.
If I was greed, I'd be fucking Bon.
Bon.
I like Bon.
All right.
Bon's cool.
And then who would I be if I was Wrath or Lust? I suppose
You'd be Captain.
Captain was Wrath, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
Yep.
who
If you were
was...
Lust, you'd be. Who's the Lust sin? That's Gother.
The chick that gets big?
No, that's Gother. No, that's Diane.
Gother's the one with the very...
Gunther. Gother or Gunther, whichever you want to call him.
Yeah, Gother, the one with the glasses.
He's my personal favorite.
I do like that one.
I love Gother.
I like the little skinny shopkeep guy who turns into the big, huge fucking
Escador?
dude. Yeah, Escobar or whatever.
Escador is
That guy was insane.
Isn't that the really strong guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. That's Pride.
He's the one where essentially if he's in his big form or whatever, he's unbeatable. Like no one can beat him.
Yeah, it's like daytime. During the day he's strong, during the night he's not.
But
like,
I thought
couldn't he even kick the captain's ass if
I
he
think
if he
you
wanted
hit the captain if the captain's not going like full all out, but like yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
Doesn't the captain have to be mad?
Yeah, like you.
I mean, I know he's really fucking ridiculously strong even when he's not mad, but I've only seen bits and pieces of that. I've never watched it. Like I've watched like 5 episodes.
Oh, it's a good show. I like it. Anyway, so Devin, what did you have? What you said you had something?
Webby.
Okay.
So you have to use a kind of a subclass that we don't use very often. I want you to give Donnie a D&D character. Just race, class, subclass.
What is he randomly picking or something? That
No.
fits
Like
me?
I just want him to come up with something in his head, but try not to use. Like I'm not going to give Webby a Minotaur, Bear Totem Barbarian. Like something that they're not going to use. Like I would go with Webby. Like something I want to see Webby play would be.
Oh, so you want me to pick something that I feel would be out of the norm for Donnie?
Yes. Out of the norm or something you just really want to see him play.
Okay. Now, do you want me to say it out loud?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay,
like, just go for it, and then I want to hear what Donnie has to think about that. And then Donnie, you can go with me, and then I'll go for Webby. We'll start with that, and then we'll work our way around.
All right, give me 1 second. I gotta think of a subclass for this. Because I have the class. I gotta think of a race. So let's see, race, class, and then essentially an archetype.
Yep.
Okay. Let me see. I have an idea. I just need to make sure I have the right.
I got you.
Name for it. Let's see. Archetypes. Not that one. Definitely not that. Okay. So that'd be that. That. Now I just need to come up with a race.
Yep.
I have D&D Beyond open, everybody. So now I'm going to look at.
Not a sponsor.
Sponsored by the FBI.
Not a sponsor, but we are sponsored by the FBI. FBI for all your illegal or not so illegal needs.
Let me see. Where do I find races on here?
The FBI, where you can report all the real crime you see, except getting raped by taxes, because the IRS is the real criminal. Taxes, like that kid in that Monopoly video I sent you. He's just like, where'd your money go? He's just like, taxes. I'm like,
that kid was so sad. Man. That kid was so sad.
I feel you. That's what I aspire to do to people when I play Monopoly. But like I aspire to like make people think bad thoughts when I play Monopoly. Like I want to destroy people on an emotional level when I play Monopoly.
How?
like I know it sounds bad, and it is. Like it is. You're not wrong. But I just want to like I like to take my the hammer of capitalism and show people what I'm talking about. Just like boom.
Here it is. Races.
I'm crushing you under the hammer of capitalism. I want you to feel it. I want you to love it, and I own you now. That's how I feel.
Okay.
If you're into that, I don't mind being a Monopoly dominatrix. So by all means,
all right,
or dominator, if you will.
I'm going to choose this race, keeping in mind the class that I wanted to choose for him. So it's not necessarily completely opposed. It's a race that could work with that particular class. But I do have my race class and archetype chosen for Donnie. Now, do you want me to say it now, or
it's up to you.
All right.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
The race that I'd like to see Donnie play at some point, Halfling.
I made a Chaos Sorcerer Halfling.
The class that I'd like to see him play, a Monk.
Okay.
And the archetype that I chose is Way of the Open Hand.
All right. I don't know which one that is.
That was one of the better ones in my opinion.
Agreed.
It's pretty much that and Kensei are my two personal favorite when it comes to Monk. If I had to throw it out there.
Yeah.
I would not be opposed to that.
Damn straight you wouldn't.
All right. So then, what Donnie was choosing for Devin?
Yep, that's what's happening.
All right.
So race.
Well, so this is something I want to see you play, or something I don't think you would play.
It can be both, whichever one you want to go with.
All right, something I want to see you play, but I know you've probably played it before, is Circle of the Moon Druid. But something I don't think you would play that I would like to see you play.
What race? What race for a Druid would you like to see you play?
For a Druid, Aarakocra.
Okay.
That would be my top choice for you. Just because that's a fairly well optimized for a Druid, to be honest. But
it is.
But something I don't think you would play. I'd like you to use your voices and do a Bard. I don't really know what school. Probably Valor. I feel like you'd pick Valor.
I actually play a Bard, but that's in Webby's game that we haven't played in a long ass time.
Did you see a Circle of the Moon?
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
Circle of Life.
Or I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Moon because I know he's a big proponent of Moon.
I mean, I do like my Circle of the Moon shit. All right, so Webby.
Hold on, I'm writing these down.
All right, write them down.
Class archetype.
So you want me to play a Circle of the Moon Druid? I do like my Circle of the Moon Druids.
Is that or the caster? The OG caster. I don't know none of the newer ones.
Was it the Circle of the Land or whatever?
Yeah.
That's the one I usually wind up playing, because I love the. If I have to be a spellcaster, I'd rather just be a spellcaster. Like I hate spellcasting, but it just works. It just happens. I do have a build I want to try out that is legitimately a blasting. It's pretty much a blasting paladin, and Webby Warlock. But it's really fun. It's a fun build, but I would want to flavor it more so as an enemy. Or like an evil, because I like the idea of it being like just slinging necrotic damage around and inflicting pain on people.
You should have seen Zambar before he redeemed.
Yeah, he never should have redeemed. Redemption's for chumps.
Well, he died twice, and then they talked about me playing him in a live stream.
Is he in the Oath of Redemption?
He's not now, no.
Ah, sucks. Let's get out of here. All right, Webby,
He
you ready
was
for
he
yours?
was Oathbreaker. Yes.
All right, Webby, you ready for yours?
I am. Yep.
All right, I want to see you play a
Race.
Tabaxi.
Oh, all right. I've played one.
I know, but I want you to be playing a sorcerer,
Oh boy.
and the archetype is a Phoenix sorcerer.
Nice.
What? That's a thing?
House Phoenix all the way.
Yes, the Phoenix sorcerer is a thing.
Is that an actual? Is that a home?
It's an actual thing.
It's
Really?
a real one. It's not an official. They didn't make it an official one, but it was in the Splat thing, whatever it's called.
Unearthed Arcana.
Unearthed
Yep.
Arcana.
So,
So it's not an official one yet, or currently.
it's not official, but it's official. Like it's.
Can you send me the
it's-
link for this one? I love Phoenix. Phoenixes are my hands
I
down
know that's
favorite.
why I picked it. That's why I picked it for you. And and like you're all about it. I mean, they're hard. They're hard to kill. They're hard. They're really hard to fucking kill.
Let's see here. All right. Mantle of Flame as a bonus action, you magically wreathe yourself in swirling fire. I'm liking this. All right. And you can
I love
turn it.
it.
You can turn into a phoenix.
Yeah, at form 18, yeah, 18, yeah.
That's even better.
You have resistance to all damage.
Huh.
Let's see. So yeah, you reduces 0 hit points. You can use your reaction to draw on the spark of the phoenix. You instead reduce to 1 hit point, and each creature within 10 feet of you take fire damage equal to half your sorcerer plus your charisma modifier. If you use this feature on the effects of Mantle of Flame, the feature set deals damage equal to your sorcerer level plus double your charisma modifier, and your Mantle of Flame immediately ends. So yeah, you could stay alive. Congratulations. I think if I'm not mistaken, when they first came out with that, you actually like reborn. It was weird. It was nice though. But yeah, that's what I like to see you play. I like to see you play a Tabaxi sorcerer that is a Mantle of the Phoenix.
All right.
So a Phoenix sorcerer. That's what I like to see. I was thinking of a Warforged too, and I was like,
But every time he dies, he singes off all of his fur.
yes. I would like to think. I would laugh like you played a Warforged and somehow you just weren't like you weren't resistant to your own flames. Like you melted yourself every time and you just reformed.
I kind of want to see Donnie play like a Warforged healer of some fashion, like either a cleric or something, and then we could just call him Robot Jesus.
Yeah, that'd be great.
God.
Another class I really want to see Webby play, and it's just the class. I want to see Webby play a Mastermind Rogue. But that is a heavy RP class. That's the only thing about it. Like, it's not thematically, it's not great in terms of like actual useless in combat. But I really would want to see Webby play one.
I like rogues.
I know you do. And the Mastermind, it's all about helping other people and like being like the mastermind of the group, like setting shit up. And that's what I really want to see.
Oh, he's already playing the Mastermind.
Right, he usually does anyway. I just want to see him have these abilities on top of that. Like, it's great.
Now, is that another Unearthed Arcana thing?
I don't know if they ever made that one official or not. Like, they may have. I'll post it to you, though. But Master of Intrigue. When you choose the archetype at 3rd level, you gain proficiency with the Disguise Kit, the Forgery Kit, and one gaming set of your choice. You also learn 2 languages of your choice. Additionally, you can unerringly mimic the speak patterns and accents of a creature that you hear speak for at least 1 minute, enabling you to pass yourself off as a native speaker of a particular land, provided that you know the language. Master of Tactics, starting at 3rd level, you can use the help action as a bonus action. Additionally, when you use the help action to aid an ally in attacking a creature, the target of that attack can be within 30 feet of you rather than 5 feet of you. If the target can see or hear you. And Siphon Manipulator, starting at 9th level, if you spend at least 1 minute observing or interacting with another creature outside of combat, you can learn certain information about its capabilities compared to your own. The DM tells you if the creature is your equal, superior, or inferior in regards to 2 of the following characteristics of your choice: intelligence score, wisdom score, charisma score, or class level, if any. At the DM's option, you may also realize you know a piece of the creature's history or one of its personality traits, if any. Misdirection, because 13th level, you can sometimes cause another creature to suffer an attack meant for you. When you are targeted by an attack while a creature within 5 feet of you is granting you cover against that attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack target that creature instead of you. Soul Deceit, 17th level, your thoughts can't be read by telepathy, or other means unless you allow it. You can present false thoughts by making a charisma deception check, contested by the mind reader's wisdom insight roll. Additionally, no matter what you say, magic that would determine if you are telling the truth indicates you as being truthful if you so choose, and you can't be compelled to tell the truth by magic.
Huh.
Well,
I kind of wish I knew about this when I made Thorn.
Yeah. I love my favorite one though is the Master of Tactics, because it's literally just you standing 30 feet behind people and barking orders at them. Because the help action's dope. We never use it though.
Yeah.
Like, it's never used ever, but it's so dope. It's sad. Like, but it's never used, and it makes me sad on the inside.
Yeah.
Like, help action real quick. What is the help action? Remind me what it does. I think it gives them advantage on a roll. I think every round for a bonus action, you just give them advantage on a roll. Yeah, because they let you do as a bonus action instead of an action. So when you take the help action, the creature you aid gains advantage on the next ability check it makes from a test point, provided that it makes check for a turn. Alternative, you can aid a friendly creature, an attacking creature within 5 feet of you. You feint, distracting the target, or in some other way team up to make the ally's attack more effective. If your ally attacks target for your next turn, the first attack roll is made with advantage. So yeah, at third level, you just 30 feet away start barking orders and distracting the guy, and give your guy advantage. Give that barbarian advantage so he can just fucking lay into people with great weapon fighting.
Yeah. And that's a bonus action?
Yeah, the rogue, it's actually supposed to be an action, but your thing lets you do it as a bonus action.
Oh, yeah, because, yeah.
From 30 feet away, which is dope. So if you have nothing else to do in a bonus action of a turn, you can, like, make a ranged, like, hand crossbow.
Yep.
I see, like, the person I see with this is, I see, like, on one arm, they have, like, the hidden, like, Assassin's Creed style blade. On the other arm, they have, like, Lee style crossbow that's, like, mounted to, like, your forearm.
Nice.
Like a forearm mounted wrist crossbow.
Yep. And
they're, like, in the back shooting at people and then using the help action to help out their teammate. That's exactly how I see this happening. And because if you make, isn't it, I forgot, you can trigger sneak attack if the person you're attacking is next to somebody else, correct?
I believe so, yep.
Yeah, so you would get sneak attack if you're helping out that guy, and then you follow that up with help action, a bonus action on that guy in front of him, make that guy die faster.
Yep.
It's actually really nice. It's just you have to have reliable people in your party that you know are going to do a lot of damage.
More and more sounds like Thorn.
I would need you and Donnie in my group for me to play this. I really want to play a Swashbuckler Rogue. Like, the Swashbuckler was good,
dude.
The Swashbuckler was one of my favorite classes in 3.5. Like, I loved it. I had a Catfolk, which is a Tabaxi.
Yeah.
This one, but in 3.5 I had a Catfolk Swashbuckler. But Swashbuckler was his own class. It wasn't part of the Rogue. But I had that Swashbuckler with a fucking rapier, and level like 5 I had like a fucking plus like 15 to hit and like a 30 AC. It was stupid. It was stupid. Admittedly, it was stupid. I retired the character because it literally got boring. I had a crazy initiative score. It was like start the realm because you weren't capped at fucking 4 or plus 5. You weren't capped. So like in Tabaxi, you got plus 4 to Dex in that edition. So plus 4 to Dex on top of if you rolled well. So if you rolled an 18, which I did, I started off with a 22 in Dex. And then level 5, I added some stuff to it, got it raised up. I think I had like a 24 in Dex, then items and stuff took it almost up to a 30. So I had a plus 10 initiative off rip. And then
Maybe what do you have, like a 15, 20?
Thorn? No, not that high.
No, like, this is a plus 10 at level 5. That's the thing. Like, it's a level 5.
Yeah. Well, Webby rolls 30s on his initiative. I was just making fun of him for rolling good.
I mean, you can get super high initiative. Like, I love having high initiative. It's fun, but it's to a certain degree, it's fun, but it's sometimes I like it being the first one to act. Sometimes I like being the last one to act, just so I kind of can see what's going on.
Yep.
And then make a judgment call based on that.
Especially being the healer, I don't necessarily mind going further down the initiative tracker, but it's just not how that works.
Yeah, that's why I love playing with DMs that let you interject your action whenever you want. So like you can like I'm going to delay, but because some DMs are like, well, if you delay, you have to call who you're going after.
Yeah, because in 5e they got rid of the there is no delay action. It's you got to hold your action for a specific trigger.
Yeah, you have to hold it for a specific trigger. Yeah, that's why like some DMs still be like, yo, if you want to just like delay your initiative, you can. You have to just some are like you have to call it like I'm gonna delay my initiative until this person goes. Some are just like just tell me when you want to get back in. And then do it. But yeah, that's always the funnest part about that. So guys, this is the other question I wanted to ask you.
Hey, I never said what I wanted Webby to be.
Oh yeah, you never did.
That's because then that's the case. Then I gotta
Technically, we
figure
weren't
out
going. Technically, that we weren't doing it. Like
I gotta
that.
figure out what I
I
would
thought
want.
we were gonna rotate back around.
I would want Devin to be.
We
then.
can rotate back around. That's fine. Let's fucking yes. You figure out what you want me to be. I figure out what I want Donnie to be, and then we're gonna go back there. So we're gonna fill some air. Woo woo.
All right.
I know what I want Webby to be. I'll just start talking shit right now.
Oh, you're gonna talk shit. You're gonna
A warlock? You want Webby a warlock?
I was gonna say that as a joke and then say what I really wanted him to be.
I want Webby to play a fucking.
I want Webby to play a warlock paladin just because he hates it. No, a pissed off dwarf cleric, a tempest cleric, and you worship the god of tits and wine.
I mean, you sold him. He's sold.
a dwarf cleric, a tempest.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's one caveat. You're not a dedicated healer. You can take healing spells, but you're not the team's healer.
All right. I'll take the healing spells for myself then.
That's what I did with Zambar when he was evil. I literally healed myself. I've rarely healed anybody else.
Hey, it's like it'd be like that sometimes. All right, I know what I want Donnie to play.
Uh-oh. A snail in a lockbox thrown in the ocean.
No, I'm not that. I'm not an asshole, Donnie.
Oh, you're
I
not?
want you to play a lizard folk. I want you to be a barbarian, and I want you to be a zealot barbarian.
Ooh. I like everything about that.
Zealot barbarians are good.
I know.
I think we've all at some point talked about zealot barbarians, how good we think they are.
They're great. If you were gonna play an orc game and I was gonna play a barbarian, it'd be that. I was gonna play that, but I was probably gonna settle on being because I just really want to play a beefy fucking fighter.
Yeah.
Then my fighter is probably gonna be just a fucking brute because the brute fighter is so fucking deliciously good. The one thing about the most broken.
Oh, I got mine for Devin.
Go for it.
The brute.
Hold on, I'm writing down the archetype here.
Well, he's writing it down real quick. Can we just talk about how much the 10th level ability of Hexblades is broken?
The warlocks are broken. I hate warlocks.
What is their 10th level?
The 10th level Armor of Hexes. At 10th level, your hex grows more powerful. If the target cursed by your Hexblade curse hits you with an attack roll a d6. On a 4 or higher, the attack misses you regardless of the roll. There is no limit to this. And so you basically impose a 50% miss chance on the person that's hexed. Even if they hit you, they have a 50% chance to miss with the attack.
That's fucked.
That is. It's beautiful. That's such a beautifully broken ability. I love it. It's like, you get that on like somebody like that? Like, oh my god, could you imagine fucking dual classing like a monk and something like that? Or not even a monk, fucking paladin in that together? Oh, it'd be beautiful. You'd have proficiency in like all saves. You'd have, oh my god, that'd be broken. Anyway.
Okay, so Devin.
Yeah.
The one that I would like to see you play.
What's up?
An orc fighter brute.
Okay.
There's a caveat to your orc fighter brute.
He has to have a bitchin' fucking mohawk?
I mean, that's completely up to you. That just makes it better.
Okay.
The caveat is you are now related to Crank and Crunk.
That's fine.
Yep. But you're not the smartest or the strongest. You got to find your own thing.
Yeah, you got.
Okay, I was gonna laugh. Like if I was gonna be related to Crank and Crunk, I was gonna revive an old character I played, back in 3.5, which was a water orc wizard. So it was like he's an orc, and I literally tanked strength, I tanked con, I pumped the shit out of intelligence and the shit out of charisma. So he was just this really like non-confrontational orc, but he was buff as fuck. I made him buff as fuck, but he wasn't very strong. He was just kind of buff. He was big. I was gonna be like, here I am. I'm the spellcaster of this family. But honestly, I actually just really don't want to play a spellcaster. I really just want to play a fucking hit something with something and make something die.
I was gonna say you better not tell Crank you're smarter than him.
Yeah.
No,
I won't.
I just want to hit something with something and make something die.
So if you say you made this orc brute fighter,
Yes.
what and the caveat being you had to be a member of Crank and Crunk's family. What would your niche be? What would your essentially your title be? Because you have Crunk the strongest.
He would be
Crank the smartest.
The strongest, the smartest. He would be if I made him like, let's see, not a bodyguard, but like a just someone who makes things go away. He could be the deadliest, but that seems too realistic. I have to go with something silly than that. I don't want to infringe on the gimmick of one Mr. Jax Forest Walker and eat people because then he could just be the hungriest. You know what? Fuck it. He's gonna be the laziest. He's gonna be that orc that's in combat until his turn comes up. He's just laying down on his side, like picking his nose and like flicking it off his finger. And then his turn comes up. He's just gonna slowly get up and be like, "All right, let's fucking do this." He's the laziest. He'd be the laziest.
Let me see if I can find this now.
Or maybe the prettiest. I should like give him a high ass charisma and make him the prettiest.
Give him no teeth, but call him the prettiest.
Hold on. No, I actually have an orc picture I was gonna use. Like, hold on.
Here, this is essentially our family now. I'm gonna post a picture. That's Devin's character in the middle. If it'll load, come on.
I know, right? It's taking forever. Discord being fun today. You lying? Yes. See if I can find my orc picture here. Hey, there we go. Yep, pretty much.
Where's it at?
He posted it in the which got in general.
It's not loading.
The
For me.
orcish conscripts. It just loaded for me. It just popped in.
Not for me.
Here, Donnie, I'll send it to you on Facebook. Cause...
Yeah, no, I'm all for that though. I'm all for that. Let me ask you guys. Let me ask you this question here. Would you take a life? So, like, if somebody was like, "Yo, hey, you're gonna die," but you have an option of, you can have 1 year of the best life you possibly can imagine. Basically, anything you want, you got it. 1 year of a solidly amazing life, but you're gonna die in that year. You're dead. You're gonna be killed and fed to the population to further their existence. Or do you you can live for 10 more years, but it's going to continue on the path it's on right now. You have good days, you have bad days, some years are good years, some years are bad years. You're still guaranteed to live 10 years. And at the end of that time, you're going to die and be fed to the population.
So regardless, your life is limited to either 10 or 1?
Yeah, so would you rather have 1 amazing year or 10 up in the air mediocre years?
Yeah, now give me that 1 amazing year. I can go out on a high note.
That's what I'm thinking.
Hookers and blow.
Hookers and blow.
I mean, if you do have a guarantee that you're going to live a year, you can't die from indulging in hookers and blow.
Are you like magically unable to die within this year?
Yes.
Oh man, hell yeah! Give me that year.
Like, you can't actively go out of the way to try to fuck yourself over. Like, you can't like lay under a steamroller.
Oh, so you can't jump out of a plane without a parachute?
No.
Okay.
But you won't die.
Yeah, still give me that year.
I mean, I'm kind of with you on the year.
Yep. Donnie, what about you? You're Donnie's gonna be Donnie. I have a feeling you're that 10-year plan guy.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, 1 amazing year though.
1 amazing year. Nobody's telling you no. Like, literally, no one will tell you no. Anything you want. It's just it's gonna happen.
Okay, maybe the year.
Yeah. See.
I'm gonna
One
get
of
all the
us.
actresses pregnant.
One of us.
Every actress is gonna have my seed,
I
There you go.
and I'm gonna leave my family rich. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll take the year.
That's the thing is you could set up other people's lives using your year too,
Yes.
which would make me even happier. Just-
Yes.
I don't know. Other people's happiness is how I get my happiness, I guess.
That's how Webby gets off.
Not me.
He's like-
All the actresses.
He's like outside his window, like, yeah, there's
all the actresses.
Look at him, I'm so happy. He's so I caused that.
Webby, get out of here. Aww.
Keep playing. Webby's just like some creepy guy jerking off, watching people like be happy.
What the fuck just happened?
Damn it.
Oh shit. That would be an interesting character. Like I would want to read a book about that guy. Like like for so many reasons. Like where did it all go wrong, or where did it go right? I don't know. Where did it go wrong? Where did it go right? It went somewhere. I'm not sure where yet though. It went somewhere. But yeah,
DC's really weird.
huh?
I said that was. Also, I have a bone to pick.
What's your
Webby.
problem?
With me?
If Devin is the orc in the middle, I know you're not saying you're the one on the left, and
I
I'm
mean,
not
you're a
happy
goblin.
about this.
You're a goblin.
What are you talking about?
You're a goblin orc with a fucking colander in your head.
Yeah, Webby.
You don't want to be the
Goblin
orc?
orc with the
Well,
goblin.
It's not necessarily a goblin. That could just be a smaller orc.
I said he's
That's
a
not.
goblin.
That is not Crunk, and you know it.
Well, I understand that. Well, hey, there's nothing that says that Crunk is larger than Crank. Crank's a pretty
He's not.
rotund
He's
guy.
not larger than Crank, but he's a very big half orc, is what I've always said.
You're farther back in the picture.
I don't like anything about
Hey,
this.
listen,
Webby.
you phrase it any way you want. Devin says he's the one with his finger up his nose. You know I'm the one with the derp hat on, because I'm the
Has to be.
smarterest.
I knew you wasn't gonna say I was the one with the dirt pat. You're gonna call dibs on it. No, I'm cool. I don't care. I'm not a goblin.
I am not masturbating with that hand.
what? Did I miss something?
Yeah, look in
Yes,
general
you did.
chat again. It's really a messed up, gnarled hand. Take my
It's not-
strong
Neither one
arm.
of those have loaded for me.
It's a Zamitzi hand, Webby. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, that is something that Zamitzi would do.
If I was a Zamitzi, I would put my fangs in my hand and feed off palm grabs.
Yeah, I mean, you'd still have to stabilize your target. Your target would
I know.
probably get
But
weak
it
in the
just, like,
knees.
I could just grab someone. I could choke someone by the throat and feed off them.
Did I ever tell y'all my idea for turning somebody into a coat in Rob's game?
You did.
Turn them into a coat and put their mouth on my sleeve.
You did. And then we were like, okay.
And then you guys like, nah, he can't do that.
And then
'Cause
you
he
promptly
did.
died. Yeah, exactly. You promptly died.
Yeah.
So.
That was gonna. Y'all wanted me to play a dark, fucked up character, and that was gonna be it. And then Webby
Well, that
offs
game was
him.
supposed to be dark
Listen.
and fucked up, and then it went off the rails. And the prophecy still holds true because me and Webby have not really had any type of significant playtime in
Yeah.
a game together in
Me
Vamp,
and Devin-
in like a dark, serious world.
Me and Devin
It's-
are
it's-
game cancer.
We are. If you put us in a game together, it's cancer.
Well, I
Like
still
we're
wanna
playing,
play
we're
that
playing
game.
in this Pokemon game together. Let's see how long this lasts.
Yep, we're game cancer. We're
And I
game
mean,
cancer.
Rob, I know you're listening, and I know you can say, I know you're gonna say, oh, we can play the Brave New World at any time. Well, when was the last time we played? It's been a while. We're
Yeah,
game
Rob,
cancer.
let's play it right now. How about that? Since you're listening.
Yeah.
How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? All right, guys. I'm gonna put 4 pictures down. What do you think? Which one do you like?
It's if they load for Donnie.
None of these have loaded for me.
Donnie, try to just close
one
the
of
Discord.
them. One of them loaded for me.
There's
Is this for your orc character?
Possibly, yep. Just run through. See which one you like.
That last one's not loading. Oh, now it is.
That wasn't the one I had in mind. The one I had in mind was I just can't find the fucking picture for it. I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick.
I don't know. I don't
one I-
particularly care for. I guess I don't really care for the art style on any of these ones.
The one I had in mind specifically was hold on, I gotta find it real quick. Here it is. Where is it at? I had fucking had it. There it is. The one I had in mind was this one right here. This is I couldn't find the picture at the moment.
See, I thought you wanted a mohawk, so I was thinking more like this one.
I only wanted that mohawk because we were talking about fucking that one orc picture that you found. Where the guy was wearing like the jean jacket and the fucking mohawk. We lost Donnie.
I don't know why mine's not loading.
Mine, it's just taking them. I think Discord's being super fucking slow. Like the ones I posted were taking a while to load. There you go. That one's loaded. There you go. No, see, like I don't want to be like I'm not trying to be a super buff orc, even though I'm like the fighter. I want to be like against the grain of being like the buff fighting orc. I want to be like the skinny fighting orc, even though I'm going to be a strength-based character. I'm not going to be not a strength-based character.
I've always thought it was funny, like in World of Warcraft, you'll see like a fucking gnome warrior. That's the tank. I've always thought that was funny.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know why this one gives me like this gives me like Gimp vibes.
Well,
this orc, even though it's not the case, it just kind of gives me Gimp vibes. I don't know. I think they made the nipples too shiny.
I don't know which one you're talking about.
I'm about to post it right now.
It's gonna take forever to load in. So
it probably will. Discord's being fucking weird. Discord.
Yep, none of it loaded in.
If you click on it and then click open original, it'll load in faster.
That is true. If you click on the picture and then hit open original, it will load in faster.
Yeah,
The fuck is that?
I don't like that one either.
Which one?
The last one.
Lord Licorice?
What? Oh, you're way up there. You need to scroll down.
Nothing's loaded past that.
Oh, Lord Licorice is the best, though. He's going to be a D&D villain.
I thought that was what Devin said. I was like, that's not an orc.
No. Donnie, have you ever played Candyland?
You get what I'm saying?
Nope.
Webby in that last one? Doesn't that one kind of give you like down, like weird? Yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I don't like it.
Yeah, it's weird. It gives me these weird fucking like. I don't know. I'm not a fan. Not a fan of that one. Not a fan of that one at all. All right, but let's see, in a serious world with serious people. Any questions, Webby? Anything you want to ask this all of our beautiful audience listeners right now? Can start chilling here?
Well, shout out to Cheeky. Shout out to Kat.
Hey, what's up, Cheeky? What's up, Kat? I've talked to you guys for a long time. How y'all doing?
You came up in conversation pre-recording as avid supporters and Saints. Yeah, I put you on par with Saints, seeing as though when me and Devin do record or stream and stuff, you guys support us.
Saint Cheeky and Saint Cat.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to be now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have a whole lot to add, I guess.
God dang it.
Sorry.
Donnie, add something.
Oh, Diablo Season 18 starts here in another 2 weeks.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they only take a couple weeks off in between seasons.
I feel like it used to be.
They gave
longer
everybody
than
a week's notice that season was going to end.
Yeah.
That's
I feel
pretty
like
fucked up, and they're no longer telling you when it ends.
I feel like they cut the season short for some reason.
No.
It's been for a little while.
I mean, it's been for a little while, but I feel like it's been longer.
Starts
before.
what, the 23rd? I think you said, Donnie.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like 2 weeks off. And then classic WoW servers start up on 27th.
Yep.
And I will be unavailable for anything. My dog will be sick. My car will break down.
That's when I lose friends.
Still friends.
That's when I lose friends. It's okay. I just feel bad for Rob because he's gonna get talking to buying the game.
I hate it.
Rob used to play WoW.
Oh.
I'm not saying he's gonna hate it. I'm thinking he's talking about the game. This is man. I hate when I find like Zamitzi style art because it's both intriguing and I want to save it, but also unsettling. You know what I mean, Webby?
Oh, trust me, I have a whole folder full of Zamitzi stuff.
Like this right here is both unsettling, but also really cool. Let's see if Discord's going to be cool today. If not, you want to just post it as loading in. Click on Open Original.
It's like a weird toothy dog creature.
Yeah. I think it's like the teeth eyes that get me. Like, can you imagine that with all those mouths open?
Oh, I see that. That one loaded. How come the other ones didn't?
And this is the other one I was talking about here. That's like another one here that's kind of off the wall.
The foot is
Yeah,
that
that
Zemethi
one.
shit?
That one I don't like it.
I think my favorite one though is probably Mr. Hands. That's probably my favorite one of all of them. Good old Mr. Hands. He never let you down.
I mean, that last one you posted had an awful lot of hands in it.
No. Nothing beats Mr. Hands.
See, that one's not loading in either. I suck again.
The one right below the dog isn't loading in?
Nope.
Click on it and then open original. It'll open up a new web page.
Cool. 1 second. I'm on wave 7, I think, of this. It goes to 8 and I get an intermission.
Are you playing
Well.
Warframe?
Yeah. Devin, I'll buy you a frame too. Just go ahead and download it. You never have to play it. I'll just buy you a frame. Nope.
Yeah. I mean, I'll actually download it. It's not going to cost me anything to download it. I'll download it.
Nope. And you can pick a frame and I'll buy it for you. So
Oh,
really no
shit.
reason not to.
Yeah, I'll do it. Hey, Webby.
Yep.
This is going to be a Zemethi's like helper. You walk into his house. This is what you. This is who he's got.
See, I'm
going
hearing
on.
the noises every time, but it's not showing any pictures.
No, God, that one's even more disturbing. No, fuck that thing. Devin's never allowed to play as a Mitzi in any of my Vamp games.
Yeah. Here's Mr. Hands. Mr. Hands 1 and Mr. Hands 2. Here we go.
Your
Mr.
imagination
Hands
is too twisted for a Zemitzi. I mean, it's on par. You would be a Zemitzi.
Mr. Hands 1 and Mr. Hands 2.
I'm pretty pissed off I can't see these just from Webby's reactions.
That hands one.
Which one?
The first one. The second one is also not fantastic, but that first one, Jesus. It's like they didn't even want to use the rest of the human. It's just all feet and hands.
You know that they call me. They always say I'm all hands.
I mean, to be fair, if you're trying to grapple somebody,
I mean, I guess, but
just like all the grappling of somebody.
I mean, if you actually put in like multiple heads and like other body parts, that's the epitome of a VOTS.
I'm
That's
so surprised Max doesn't have 4 arms.
That's a Hecatoncheires at that point.
I'm fucking
I would love
shocked.
to make a Hecatoncheires. I would love to be a Zemetzi. That would be my goal, to make a VOTS Hecatoncheires.
I don't know what that is.
Hecatoncheires is effectively it would be this in some capacity, shape, or form. It's basically a giant with 50 heads and 100 arms.
Motherfuck.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
that's all
masquerade
VOTS are.
bridge.
VOTS are literally just multiple people,
No, I know.
usually
I know.
ghouls,
I know.
melded
But,
into
like,
one
that's
big
what-
thing.
Those are the things that beat that. But like my goal would legitimately to be like a giant building size fucking Hecatoncheires.
And the thing with the VOTS too is they all share consciousness. So like, it's sitting there listening
My
to all of
favorite
the other
fucking-
selves screaming in
Dude,
pain.
My favorite fucking what do you call it? One of my favorite clans bloodlines I would play, but it's a clan I could never play just because it would be really difficult to play. Would be Blood Brothers.
Ugh.
I played the shit out of Blood
Was
Brothers.
it Devin that said that? I thought it was Webby. You said if our characters die in Rob's game, let's make Blood Brothers. Somebody said that. I don't remember who it was.
It was not me.
It was not you because you hate it.
Yeah, like something like this. Like I would love to make something like this. Like fucking giant motherfucker, multiple armed head guy. get in there and fuck shit up. Also, Webby, if Tusk ever decides to tie the knot,
Oh God, I see that one.
Tusk ever decides to tie the knot with Talon, there you go.
It's like some of them are loading in, some of them aren't.
Yeah, all these are loading in for me now. I wonder if like Discord's just acting better now.
Oh, Tuscan address.
Yep.
Yep, I'll save that picture. Why not?
This will give you some good character ideas. I don't know for what, but give you some good character ideas.
No, see,
It's a mermaid corpse, but it's a giant fucking mermaid.
I was telling Donnie too, like DM wise, like my style. I don't build a character and then try. Generally, anyway, I don't build characters and then try to go find pictures for said characters. Like, I'll browse on Pinterest or DeviantArt or whatever, and I'll find images like that, and then I build characters around a picture. Because the character, like, just looking at some character arts and stuff like that, you look at them and you're like, that's a really cool concept. And then you start thinking, what is that, giant being drowned by a bunch of fucking merfolk?
Dude, y'all want to play the same thing we just played? What clan would you pick for each other and go around the circle?
I'm down with that. Let's do that. Let's do it.
All right, so we're in the
When you want to
world.
see the person play.
I'm down with that. Let's do it.
I already know what Devin's going to choose from me.
What?
Because I think we've played this game before.
We may have, but you'd be surprised. Like my moods change.
Fair. All right, hold on. I'm gonna write these down now.
I need clans and I need all the clans and all the bloodlines.
So Devin, Donnie, Webby.
All right, there we go.
Okay, I mean, I have my first one for Devin.
Well, Devin's is a given after the conversation we just had, to be honest.
What is it, Meatsy?
Yeah.
I was so close to playing one too. If we had started up a Roy game probably 2 months before we did, Roy was going to be as a Meatsy that knows Codunic Sorcery.
Nice. I would have tried to talk my way into Codunic Sorcery, but with my backstory not knowing I was a vampire, I couldn't have.
All right.
So I got 3 for Devin. Let's see, for Donnie.
3 for Devin?
Yep.
Oh shit!
One of them is one that we just mentioned. It's a Zamitzi, but I have one
for Webby.
I have one that I've
You
wanted
just banned
Devin
me from
to play.
playing as a Meatsy.
Yeah, I know, but you have the mindset for one. I have one that I really have wanted Devin to really play, but I've never really broached the subject about it. I think I have once, but it kind of got sidelined by other conversation.
Daughter of Cacophony.
No.
Ah, damn it.
I'm gonna write down. So mine for Devin anyway. Not the one that I was just referring to, but a different one. I'd like to see you play a Nasi at some point.
Okay.
I think you'd be real good at the whole intel trading sort of thing, and using obfuscate correctly.
You know what's funny?
What?
I wrote a backstory, like a short little backstory for like a newly embraced Nasi a while ago.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about playing one.
The one that I really want to see you do.
Which one?
Is a Giovanni posing as a Ventru and successfully keeping that secret from a party.
Nice. Okay. Nice.
So
and you essentially and obviously because I'd be the DM in all these goddamn games, you essentially having a lot of messages to me, essentially in and out of game.
Yep, I'm down with that.
So, Now Donnie's gonna be fucking paranoid that all of your characters are Giovanni's.
Or just another clan just posing as something else.
I like that idea, honestly. I like that a lot. I'm pretty sure that's in the lore,
Roy's
isn't it?
actually a Toreador.
Because the Giovannis aren't the Giovannis the ones that they were trying to like exterminate?
No,
No.
Which necromancer group was trying? They were trying to exterminate. them?
Cappadocians.
They said a lot.
Who
Like
I actually wanted Webby to play.
they said that some of those pose as Toreadors. Like the ones that are
Probably.
alive probably do that.
I know the Giovanni essentially diablerized Cappadocian, and they've tried to eat that whole bloodline. But let's see, for Donnie.
That's mostly what I was curious about. Is what y'all think I should play?
I'll write that one down.
I got. Oh, shit. I got one. I got mine for. I got the ones I want to see Webby play all day. One is a actual. I would love to see Webby play this as a character. It would be difficult for him, but I think he's probably one of the only people that could probably pull it off. It'd be different for anybody, but I think he's one of the people that can pull it off. I would love to. One is purely comical for my own enjoyment, and one is an actual play character.
Okay, what's the comical one?
The comical one is I want to see you play a Nagaraja.
No, fuck off. Oh. God damn it.
Aren't that the like zombie walking motherfuckers?
No, they're the people that eat other vampires. So they eat flesh. They eat the flesh of other vampires.
Yeah, don't they look like zombies? Like
I don't
rotten
believe-
flesh and all that?
No, that's
No,
the
That's the
Semitic.
Semitic.
Oh, okay.
That's what.
Like, fuck you.
That's what.
Eat the flesh of other Canaanites?
Yeah,
Oh man.
they're cannibals.
Yeah, who's the fucking Semitic? There's a Semitic in our game.
Bones.
Yeah, Papa Bones.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh.
He just ashes. Poof.
He just turns into
I
a pile
always
of
pictured
ash.
him as just like the face painted witch doctor looking guy.
Yeah,
He is. He obfuscates himself.
yeah.
Kind of
Oh,
has to.
okay.
If he looked like a mummified corpse walking around town, that'd be a masquerade violation.
I mean, outside of like the
Oh, he's
actual
just
like
really into
celebration
Halloween.
during outside of the celebration during fucking what do you call it in New Orleans, he could do it. He could be normal during that one day.
So
They
next to
worship
my name, I
this
wrote
one.
Naga Raja with a bunch of frowny, angry faces.
All right, no, I have two more I would actually like to see you play.
Hold on, I'm gonna write down this next one is the one that I'm putting a little asterisk next to it because I want to see if this is on the list. What's the next one? Donnie. So I'm gonna mix this up. Donnie, the two that I'd like to see you play
Yeah.
solely because it's a different play style. A Bruja and a Gangrel.
I was gonna say Gangrel for you.
So they're just like more physically type combatants. You know what
I would
mean?
be down for that. Give me protein, celerity, and potence, and I'm good.
You need the Trinity, Donnie.
What am I forgetting?
Fortitude.
Oh, fortitude. For sure, fortitude.
So, Devin, what's the other one? You said you had the ha 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 Nagaraja bullshit.
Yeah. The other one I actually want to see you play is I think you're probably one of the only people in our group that could pull it off and actually make it like a compelling, fun character. I would love to see you play a pander.
Really?
Yeah. I would love to see what you would do with that backstory. That's one of the only reasons why I want to see it. But I would love to see you play a pander.
Okay. Oh, man.
I want Devin to play a Toreador now.
I've always
I-
told
I-
Devin I wanted to see him play a Toreador.
I am
I,
playing a Toreador.
I want to see someone play a Toreador.
I am playing a Toreador. It just happens to be like in a dark game. I mean,
Yeah.
technically, I'm playing a Toreador.
True.
I'm just not playing like the protagonist Toreador. I'm not playing Lestat. I'm playing like Lestat.
I was about
he
to say, I've
also a
always wanted to
psychopath.
make a Lestat type character, and
I'm
he would
playing
have to be
Lestat.
a
He was
Toreador.
also a psychopath. And Webby,
Yeah.
last thing I want to see you play.
I want to see if this is
I
the one
wanna
that I
see
wrote
you-
down.
I doubt it. I want to see you play a Tremere, but not just any Tremere. What is it? A Telyavelk Tremere?
Oh, I'm sorry. A what?
What is it? The Telyavelk? The Telyavelk Tremers? They were a bloodline of the Tremere in the Dark Ages. The founders of the bloodline split from their parent clan when they were sent to learn magic of Eastern European pagans, which resembles Koldunism in some ways. Those Tremeres converted to the worship of the deity Telyavel and developed their own animalistic branch of thaumaturgy, Silanic thaumaturgy. Boom. This bloodline has a particular weakness, and we confront it with faith by the televalves. The televalves are at a +2 difficulty to resist frenzy and recoil from symbols of Christianity. Maybe difficult to play in modern day, but it'd be fun.
Huh. Well, I will say that the one that you've always wanted me to play was not on this list, so that your mindset has changed over the period of time.
What's the one I've always said?
Malkavian.
Yeah, I mean that still stands. That was on my short list. It still stands. I've seen you handle crazy characters through just NPCs, so I kind of know what it'd be like.
Fair.
More recently,
Fair. So you've met one crazy guy who everyone assumes is a Malkavian, and you think now you have a handle. You have a handle
I'm
on
not
me
assuming
playing
he's
Malkavian.
I want you to play that fucking ham hock guy. I want you to be him.
I'm really curious to see are there more Silenic paths out there, or because there's only
Well,
2.
Try to recruit Hamhawk to your party, and then I'll have to play him.
I'm trying to
I
see
don't
if
think
there's
that would
more
go well for the
Silenic
party.
paths out there.
I will tell you this:
Okay, there is.
out of
Okay.
everybody at that head table, before you guys took their seats, like everybody who was up at that head table, they all have a character sheet. So
Nice.
they are important enough to have character sheets. That's including Hamhawk.
Is it ham hock or jester? I like them both a
Well,
lot.
you call him Jester. You called him Hamhawk at first. He didn't approve. Then you called him Jester, and he didn't not approve. I guess.
That's one of my favorite characters you've made.
And you
He's
ate.
very enjoyable to deal with.
You ate his meat.
I
Eyes of the earth, since nearby going.
have that wrote down on my notes. You told me to write that down.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get the shits.
that would have already happened had that been the case.
Violent
I would-
evacuation.
I would also like to see Webby try to play a fucking a Bali who's trying not to be a Bali, like who just happens to be a Bali, but he's not like a Bali, but because he is a Bali, he's hunted, so he's trying not to be. So he's posing as something else. That'd be kind of fun. Again, but honestly, highest on my list is probably legitimately Webby trying to play a Pander. I think that'd be the greatest thing ever. I just would love to see what he would do with the story.
Devin Zamiti, Webby. Ooh. There's so many things I want Webby to play. Devin, you're for sure Zamiti is what I'd pick for you. Like,
Why?
100%.
Why?
Because you're fucked up in the head and I like it.
I mean, I can be.
What are the 3 most fucked up clans? We should just play those.
Probably Zamitsi, some form, some.
La Sombra?
What La Sombra is? They're up there.
They're
but
not. They're not really fucked up.
They can fuck people.
The
up
Void shit's
by leaving them in
fucked
the
up.
Void. Yeah, but no, I would say them. Certain clans, the 3 that are probably the most fucked up in terms of like just shit they do to people is probably Zamitsi. Certain practitioners of necromancy, so Giovanni,
That's what I was thinking.
Or like Harbinger of Skulls, they'd be up there. And then probably last but not least, probably the Assamites. If you're going off like the core clans.
Assamites treat people well though, don't they? Like human beings?
I mean, okay. There's no clan that treats people well.
I thought they treated their perspective.
I would probably not put Assamites the highest on that, like as high as some of the other clans on that list.
They treat their ghouls very well.
Like, I would probably put Tremere higher on that list than an Assamite, because a lot of Tremere rituals require.
Yeah, I mean, there are Tremeres that like do shit to like fucked up people, but Assamite sorcery also does some fucked up shit to people too. In the same way, and you can really fuck somebody up with just fucking Quietus by itself.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess this is determined on what
you're
do
doing
mean,
to the person. I mean,
what do you mean by fucked up? Like twisted,
like, what
or
you originally thought? Like they do fucked up shit.
Like twisted.
Yeah.
So Tzimisce is hands down highest on that list.
Yes, I concur.
Okay, if we're going like off what
if we're gonna stick with
like
if
fucked
we're gonna
up in general, I would say Tzimisce. I would actually say Toreador Anti-Tribu.
Now, why would you put them on the list?
Because they are literally the dark side of beauty. Like that's how they're described. Like they not the antediluvian. Fucking let me read the description of the Toreador Anti-Tribu real quick here. Boom. The Toreador Anti-Tribu are the dark mirror image of the Camarilla Brethren. Although they are no less beautiful than their cousins, their minds are twisted and warped, and the Anti-Tribu often lose themselves watching others suffer, much like the Camarilla siblings lose themselves watching a beautiful painting. This is basically what fucking I based off Azariah off of. Whether the variance of Anti-Tribu's weakness is just a variance due to circumstance of actual bloodline variance is disputed. Within the Toreador, Anti-Tribu is an actual variant bloodline. No doubt Toreador were mortals were members of the Sabad's Xantosa remnant families. Xantosa are born with visceral stability when embraced. Yeah, I mean, effectively, they literally just get off on watching people suffer. Like, unlike the regular Toreador who get off on watching beauty, and then that usually beauty fades over time, and they're cursed by watching beautiful things go away. And it is a cycle that endlessly repeats itself. Like, Toreadors will often they won't ghoul people, because if they ghoul them, they don't age, and they find aging beautiful. Like, a lot of Toreadors find aging beautiful, but then there's a certain point where aging is no longer beautiful, so they just throw people away all the time, and it's really fucked up. But yeah, the Toreador Anti-Tribu, they just do fucked up shit to people because they like watching people fucking.
Now, okay. Generally speaking, let's.
I mean, it's hard to say the most fucked up clan because it's all relative. Like,
yeah, that's true. Except for Tzimisce, I think we can all agree on that.
The Tzimisces are not relative. They are pretty much fucked up in general. Although you can be a Tzimisce that makes everyone just uncannily beautiful. Like, you can just do that. You could
a Toreador that gets vicissitude somehow.
You could literally just go around and just like find like the slightest, what you deem to be the slightest imperfections in people, and just fix their imperfections, making people like so beautiful that they're off-putting.
Yeah,
which is interesting in my opinion. Like, if I ever played as a Tzimisce, I would hands down. Oh no, I played as a Tzimisce.
Be a plastic surgeon.
No, I played as a Tzimisce. It was a one shot, and she was not a plastic surgeon. She was a doctor though. She was a doctor who specialized in black market organs.
Oh,
was that the Christmas one shot?
Yeah. She was a doctor that specialized in black market organs, and I actually had her really high up on my list. She was the one who couldn't get her blood couldn't be drank because she had fucking
acid blood.
She had the acid blood. She could turn into blood and like go inside of people at one point.
We talked about that because that's like over 50 points of aggravated damage.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, that's insane.
I love that character. That character was dope. She's still alive.
So is my Assamite.
She did flee that battle.
She did. She turned into a fucking.
Some of the others were not as lucky. Some of the others were not as lucky.
She turned to a pool of blood and went down the drain. And we have.
Hey, I poked
Still
him
out
a
there.
couple times and came out alive. I'm proud of that. He showed mercy. I'm proud of that. Did somebody die? Did he kill somebody?
Yes. Echo's character? Austin's character. Somebody.
One or both of them. I don't remember.
Or both.
Santa,
he
Santa
definitely murdered
Claus.
somebody.
Santa, you guys pissed off Santa. That's all I gotta say. Okay.
Discord's back to loading slow again. God damn.
That was the Krampus. That wasn't Santa.
That was Santa. Santa is also Kane.
This guy
Yeah.
this guy gives me a La Sombra vibe. Like just generally looking at this picture underneath this guy with the horn, the skeleton with the horns and his piston.
I have that picture saved
Yeah,
in
I know that.
my photos right now.
But the picture I just
the
put right-
last one you sent. The first one didn't load.
Yeah, the last one legitimately for me is like he reads like La Sombra to me. All day. Hey,
Now I gotta open up my folder.
El Gusio is streaming.
A pander, really? Out of all of them, that one kind of threw me for a loop.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, I just honestly feel like you could make it work. Like, out of every single person here, I think backstory wise and like just through like character play, I think you would be the one who'd be like, yeah. I'd be like, that's what his best character ever. Hand, slow clap. I want to see Donnie play a shovelhead.
I hate you. I'm bye. Have a good night.
What?
What do you mean, what? There's no redeeming quality of a fucking shovelhead.
What's wrong
There's
with
not
shovelhead?
there's not really
They're
any redeeming
fodder.
quality to a pander.
I don't know what a pander is.
Panders are caitiffs, essentially.
They're basically
they're mutts.
the bat caitiffs that are they're basically caitiffs who are allied with the Sabbat, and then
Yeah.
they're like, hey, we're gonna give you all the worst jobs.
Yeah,
They're not.
Shovelhead.
I mean,
they're right there with the shovel heads. It's like
they're the guy carrying the shovel to the grave. Like, they're right.
yeah, yeah.
But honestly, like, I really want to see Webby do like a rags to riches story. Like, I really want to see Webby like play a character that's like the underdog down on his shit, and then like just through snarky perseverance, just like becomes top dog. And honestly, I think anyone else, if I gave that character to anyone else, they'd probably die, myself included. If I gave it to Austin, he'd be dead the first night.
No doubt. Sorry, Austin.
Yeah.
You'd say something, and then just get like
It-
snapped out of
you would
existence.
definitely have you'd have to be real careful how you build that character, like for
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, especially if the DM wasn't catering to you, like they weren't making situations like that. Like if they were like, yeah, you can talk yourself into death real quick.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like you could do it. Funny story. Cative was actually going to be the second class I was going to play with Gerard. It was going to be originally it was Ravnos. You banned Ravnos. I cried on the inside. And then I was going to make a kite of it, and I was like, I don't want to overkill myself here. And then I was
Because
like, fuck.
Donnie, I don't know how much you know about caitiffs. The thing with caitiffs is they are widely and generally looked down upon by all other clans.
I know that part because I have a path of thaumaturgy from a caitiff.
They essentially don't have in-clan disciplines, so they don't get like the quote-unquote cheap XP expenditure for disciplines. Instead, they have a flat valued one because they also don't have to pay extra for out of clan disciplines. So they fall kind of on the in between.
So one of them with the precocious feat would be pretty nice.
Yeah.
I think it's precocious. The one that cuts XP for learning stuff. Or cuts time to learn stuff.
In fact, I don't even know if caitiffs would be eligible for that. I know there are some merits that strictly say that caitiffs can't take it.
Oh, wow.
I would actually I think Webby could do it. I think Webby could make his character into the next Joseph Pander. As a man.
Well, hey man, I'm willing to give it a go.
I mean, Joseph Pander, he became what is it, a Priscus? He became like a Sabbat leader.
Right.
So I mean, I think you could pull it off.
Well,
if anyone can do it, it's you.
You know what I know.
Anyone can do it. What do you know?
I know we're rounding about an hour and 15.
All right.
Oh, damn.
So
we did it, boys.
And I know you gotta go to the gym here shortly.
I gotta leave in about 35 minutes. Yeah.
So we're gonna do a little bit of wrap up. I want to thank everybody for listening.
To this.
Yeah, Donnie, where can people find you on the internet?
Hey, on the internet, you guys can find me playing any game imaginable on Steam until the 27th.
And then it's gonna be classic WoW.
Yeah.
So.
You know what, guys?
Good luck finding my account on that.
You also can follow Donnie on Instagram at Donnie_Bronner.
Oh, he got me.
Snap!
Oh, he got me. You can also find me there. Devin got me. I won't
300.
try it. 300.
Devin, where can people find you on the internet?
You guys can find me on Twitter at DMP_Pookie and as always on Twitch at PookKilledMe. And you can find me on eBay at Crushing the Souls of Random People in Monopoly on Monopoly Shark.
Monopoly Shark?
Oh, but if you guys are seriously going to try to find me, you should probably look for me at Jack's Forest Walker, all one word.
Oh, God damn it. That's fine. If you guys want to play Classic WoW with Donnie, I know his server, what server he's on, and his character names. So
I didn't think that one through.
You can find him slinging dick.
Feel free to message me, and I'll give you all of his contact info. You want his Facebook? I'll give you his Facebook. You want his Twitter? I'll give you his Twitter.
Last picture.
He doesn't have a Twitter. I'll make one for him.
Here's my next dance character, Webby.
While I look at this, Devin, we need a moment of zen or an inspirational something. I don't care. What is this? No, you're not making this. I don't like this thing. I don't like it. If this is your Giovanni posing it as another person trying to blend in, you're not blending in right. You're doing it wrong. That's creepy as fuck. I don't like it. And the creepier part is
my gosh, that is fucked up.
It's making those weird, stupid, like, tissue ghosts that you used to make for Halloween decorations as a kid.
That creeps me out. I'm exiting that one out.
Yeah, bye. I don't like it. So,
let's see.
Inspirational quote from Devin.
Let's see here. Do I want to go off the cuff and just think of something off the top of my head? I mean, everything's already been said at this point. But I'll say this. Oftentimes, life is not as serious as the mind makes it out to be.
Okay.
There we go.
There you go. I also have one quoted by the late and great Robin Williams. I think the saddest people always try their hardest to make other people happy because they know what it's like to feel absolutely worthless and they don't want anyone else to feel like that.
You can find Webby jerking off in the corner to people's happiness.
Well,
had to end it on a funny note.
Well, I mean, that's disturbing.
Is it the?
Seriously, everybody, look at your windows. I'm probably right there.
He's right there, just like yeah.
As always, everybody, thank you all very much for listening, downloading, and whatnot. Try to get us to Russia. Still trying to get there, people.
I just slowly look over. He just like.
You guys can follow me on Twitter at Jax Forest Walker, all one word. On Twitch at DM Webby. On eBay, looking for Shark Monopoly Shark. I don't remember what that was.
Shark.
And fuck Booster Gold.
Fuck Booster Gold.
Donnie, if I get any messages from people, I'm giving them your contact info. You can deal with them.
That's fine. I never answer. I probably have like 20,000 unread emails. And who knows what on Twitter?
Let's
I
talk
haven't been on that
about
for 10
Webby.
years.
Let's talk about Webby first. Webby,
No,
why do you keep
we're still
people on your-
recording. So
That's fine.
let's
Why do
be
you keep
careful what
people
we're
on
talking
your-
about.
Why do you keep people on your friends that you don't want to talk to?
Listen.
Just get rid of them.
I mean, you're not wrong. I probably should instead of
You
hiding.
hide from people on your